Now let's talk about how alternative medicines work. Here's a legend that you can follow as we talk about each of the combination and reasoning why alternative medicines work. First, you have this teddy bear with bandages. This teddy bear is sick, or the patient, after taking perhaps a drug that can become healthy again. These kind of pills are what we use scientific approach modern medicine. If you have this kind of symbol, there's no treatment, and here with the flower or plant is what we call alternative medicine. Placebo here is you feel that it works and therefore you have a positive effect. Nocebo is you feel that there is going to be a negative effect and therefore you feel negative effect. Here is when you experience actual side effect, and here is when you experience no side effect. Let's put these symbols to use. How do alternative medicines work? Let's go with the first method, misinterpreted natural course. So in this case, the individual who is sick eventually gets better over time because of the body's natural defense and immune system. Let's assume that you are sick. Now you have an alternative medicine. You become healthy after you take the alternative medicine. It perhaps is natural logic to say, hey, I took this alternative medicine. It must have worked because of the alternative medicine. But in fact, if you're sick and you actually got no treatment, you would have gotten healthy. And this is the natural course because of your body's natural immune system and natural defense system. Essentially, whether or not you take alternative medicine, you would have gotten better. You would have feel better with or without the treatment. But because you took an alternative medicine, you attribute it, you think that it worked because you took alternative medicine, when it's simply not so. The second way is the placebo effect, when an individual is convinced that alternative treatments work. Let's say you're sick and you take alternative medicine and placebo, you become healthy again. It's actually the placebo effect that actually makes you feel healthier. With or without treatment here, you would have gotten healthier, just like how we talked about before. But now we introduce placebo to elevate that. Now, let's say you're sick and you didn't take any treatment. And you feel that because you didn't take it, it won't work. And you will stay sick because of the nocebo effect. So remember, the nocebo effect is something that you think will affect you negatively, and therefore your body reacts negatively to nocebo. And the third one is the nocebo effect, which we talked about. But in this case, we're talking about standard or scientific work, and it works the same. For example, you're sick, you have taken modern medicine, but you believe that this doesn't work and it will have side effect, and therefore you stay sick or got other side effects. And this is because of the nocebo effect. And because of the nocebo effect, your mind thinking that it doesn't work and you got sick, you attribute it to the scientific medicine not working, when it is simply not true. When you're sick and you have alternative medicine with placebo, you got healthy again, you must think that the alternative medicine work. But this again also might not be the case. The fourth one is no adverse effect. The standard or scientific treatment is replaced with alternative medicine, and where they have less side effect but also less effective. What do I mean? Imagine you're sick again and now you have side effect. When you take modern medicine, you become healthier, but you still have certain side effects. But you still have some of the symptoms. Alternatively, you are sick. Alternatively, let's rewind. You are sick, you have side effect, and now you take some medicine. But now you're healthy again, but with new side effects of the medicine. That does not mean that you're not healthy. You just have certain side effects from the medicine itself. And these side effects, compared to this side effect, might be less. But at the end of the day, you are healthy and you have treated your disease properly. Now, on the flip side, you have side effects when you're sick and you take alternative medicine. Now, you are still sick, but the side effects might be elevated and you feel that you're healthy, that the alternative medicine worked to treat you because your side effect is gone. But in this case, alternative medicine might just fix some of your symptoms, might just make you feel a bit better, but you're still sick because you're not treating root problem with actual medicines that you should be taking. And so this is another way that people think that alternative medicine work because they feel healthier even though they're not truly healthy. And the last one is interference. And that means that the standard treatment is taken in conjunction with the alternative treatment. And this causes some sort of conflict or interference that makes the effect worse, or with less side effect, it may seem as though the treatment is working. So let's put this into diagram so you can understand better. Hypothetically, you're sick, you have side effect. Now you take modern medicine and you're healthy again, but you still have the side effect or new side effect as we talked about before. And this side effect makes you feel bad. So you want to say, hey, how about if I take alternative medicine with the standard treatment? So let's say you're sick with side effect, you take alternative medicine and the standard treatment, and now you are sick. Still. Why? Because alternative medicine might actually interfere with how these standard treatments work. So, and you might feel that, oh, because of the alternative medicine, the side effects might be gone, but this is actually also interfering with how this should work. And so it's actually not making you healthy as you should be here. But also again, feel that your side effects or symptoms are gone and you must be healthy. And that might not be the case. And this is also why sometimes in surgery, the hospitals or doctor will say, don't take alternative medicines such as St. John's wort, because during surgery, you're going to bleed. And St. John's wort is actually an anticoagulant. It makes your blood thinner and bleed more. So during surgery, if you take alternative medicine, you can actually bleed on and on and on because you take St. John's wort. And so you will say that, oh, the surgery is not working. Why do I bleed so much? But it's actually because you're taking a secondary effect from alternative medicine that's actually making you sick rather than just treating you. For example, if you don't take St. John's wort, you will go through the surgery, you become healthy again. And sure, you will feel bad from the surgery because you're healing your cuts and your wounds and your surgical bandages and stuff. But at the end of the day, the problem is treated from your surgery, right? You might not feel nice or healthy, but you have actually resolved the root problem rather than the superficial level of your symptoms.